Welcome to Yoga Mama. I'm excited to share with you today a sequence that I came up with called the Birth Salutation. It's kind of like a combination of the Sun Salutation and the Earth Salutation. All of the postures included in this sequence are meant to help keep your body in balance throughout pregnancy so that when it's time for delivery, your baby will find the optimal position for birth. We're going to start with a gentle warm-up, and then we'll flow through that first round of the birth salutation slowly so that you can really get familiar with the postures and how to modify them for how your body is feeling today. And then we'll flow through a few more rounds of the birth salutation, linking it to our breath so you get really familiar with each of those positions and how to flow through that sequence on your own. We'll end with a little bit of cool down and an inversion, and then you'll be good to go for the day. So let's begin standing. You can have your feet just a little wider than hip distance apart, and you can bring your hands to your hips or wherever feels comfortable for you. We'll start by taking a deep breath in and letting the head rise up and tilt back. And exhale through your mouth, letting your head sink down, chin toward the chest. Now inhale, roll your head slowly to one side and all the way back, keeping length through the back of your neck. And exhale, chin down toward the chest again. Do that twice more. Inhale, head back. Exhale, head down. One more time. Other direction. Head to the center and let your arms relax down. And inhale, roll the shoulders forward and up. Exhale, bring the shoulders back and down. Twice more. Once more. And relax the shoulders all the way down your back. You can bring hands to your hips and let your ribs reach to one side and then forward as you breathe in. Other side and back on the breath out, and make that circle a few more times in that same direction. And other direction. Now the hips. We'll send them to one side and forward, other side and back. Inhale forward and exhale back. And change directions. And bring your hips to the center. Bend your knees and take your hands to the front of your thighs. You might have to walk your feet a little wider for this. And I'm going to turn to the side so you can see this a little bit better. With each inhale, take your head back, your tailbone behind you. A standing cow pose. And each exhale, round your spine, chin toward the chest. Standing cat. So just flow through a few more rounds of this sequence at your own pace. One more time. Each exhale as you round your spine, focus on really drawing your baby back toward the spine, engaging the abdominal muscles and the pelvic floor muscles. And then inhale, soften as you take the head and tail back, stretch the belly. Exhale, engage through the front body, opening the back body. Inhale, expand. One more time, exhale, round the spine into cat. This time, keep your spine round and slowly roll all the way up to standing, allowing your shoulders to relax at the top. And if you're not already there, step up to the front of your mat so you've got plenty of length behind you. And stand with your feet a little wider than hip distance. And this time your toes will turn out to the side a little wider than the heels. And take a moment to get really rooted through your feet. And push your feet into the ground, feeling the earth solid beneath you. And grow tall through your spine, the crown of your head reaching toward the ceiling. Inhale, open the arms out and up toward the ceiling. Pause here. You can tilt your head gently back, maybe bring the arms back a bit. Spread the fingers wide, fully opening the front body. One more breath. Exhale, bring your hands to prayer down in front of your heart and slowly bend your knees to find a depth in your squat position that feels good for you. Sometimes that's when the hips are about as high as the knees. Other times that's with the hips closer to the ground and elbows in between the thighs. Find what works for you. You can even put your hands down to help your balance. We'll take just one more breath here for now. On the exhale, touch the hands down, send the hips into the air for a forward fold. You can keep your feet in that same squat position, but if it feels better to widen the feet for your belly to have more room, that's fine too. With your hands on your shins, inhale and lift up your torso about halfway to standing. Bring a little bend to your knees so your spine is able to stretch nice and long. Take another breath here. Think about your hips reaching back and the crown of your head reaching forward. And exhale, bring your hands down between your feet and take a big step back with your left foot. Bring your knee down so you're in a low lunge and really press your feet into the ground again. When you feel steady here, press your right hand into your right thigh and inhale, sweep the left arm into the air. Exhale, lean your upper body to the right so you feel a big stretch through the left hip and thigh. We'll take a few breaths here. And if you feel at all off balance, you can take your front foot out a little wider so you're nice and steady. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale, slowly bring the left hand down toward the left side of your mat and lift up the right arm to take a twist. Be sure here that your legs are really active, almost like a pair of scissors that's trying to close, so that when you breathe, you feel lots of length come through your spine. Just one more breath here. Exhale, bring the right hand down. And inhale, step back into table pose. So for this table, we'll take the knees wide and the big toes together. Exhale, round your spine into cat pose. Take a few breaths here, getting more and more round with each exhale. Focus on really lifting your baby up away from the floor by pushing down through your hands and into the tops of your feet. And next exhale, slowly sink the hips down as though you're coming into child's pose. And if at any point through our practice you need to rest, you can stay in child's pose. Now look forward toward your hands. Bend your elbows and inhale to glide your chest forward, then straighten the arms to come into cow pose with your head back, tailbone up. Take a few breaths here. Focus on reaching your hips back and your heart forward. And take your feet apart, toes tucked. And with an exhale, lift the knees up, coming into down dog. We'll take a few breaths here, and you're welcome to bring your feet closer to your hands if you feel like this is a lot of effort, or even put your hands on blocks. Knees can bend or straighten. See what feels good for you. Inhale, slowly bring the shoulders forward to a line above your wrist and lower the knees down underneath the hips. Exhale, step your left foot forward, and then you can slide the right knee back so you find a comfortable depth to your stretch. Anchor down through your feet and press strongly into the left thigh with your hands so you can inhale and float the right arm into the air. Exhale, lean your upper body to the left. And breathe into the open space you feel through your right side. Exhale, bring the right hand down near the right edge of your mat and float the left arm into the air to twist. And keep a strong press through your feet, that feeling of scissoring the legs closed, and breathe. Exhale, bring your left hand down and come onto your fingertips near the front of your mat. With the right toes tucked under, you can lift up the right knee. And on your exhale, step forward, coming into a squat. You can keep hands down for stability or bring hands to prayer. Take a full inhale. Exhale, touch the hands down. Send the hips into the air for forward fold. Inhale, lift up halfway, a little bend to the knees so you can flatten your back. Exhale, fold. Keep the knees bent and your belly strong as you inhale, roll up to standing, taking arms overhead at the top of the breath. And exhale, bring the hands to prayer in front of the heart. So that was one round of the birth salutation. We'll do 3 more rounds, but these will move with the breath. Inhale, reach the arms out and up, opening the front body. Exhale, flowing down through squat and into forward fold. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, hands touch down, right foot steps back to low lunge. Left hand to the thigh. Inhale, sweep the right arm up and over to the left, side bend. Exhale, right hand comes down, left arm goes up to twist. Inhale, left hand down and step back to table. Exhale, round your spine, sink your hips back towards your heels. Inhale, scoop the heart forward and up to cow. Feet apart, toes tucked. Exhale to lift the knees, down dog. Inhale, bring the shoulders forward and the knees down to table. Exhale, right foot forward, finding your lunge. Right hand to the thigh. Inhale, lift the left arm up and reach it over to the right. Exhale, left hand down, right arm up, twist. Inhale, right hand comes down, look forward. Exhale, step forward into your squat. Hands can stay down or come to prayer. Inhale. Exhale, hands go down, hips go up, forward fold. Inhale, lift up halfway, bending the knees a bit so you can lengthen the spine. And exhale, fold. Inhale, roll the spine up, keeping your baby close to your back. Arms go up at the top. Exhale, hands to prayer. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands through prayer, down into squat and forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, hands touch down, step back with the left foot, lunge. Right hand to the thigh, inhale, left arm sweeps up and overhead. Exhale, left hand touches down, right arm reaches up, twist. Inhale, step into table pose. Exhale, round the spine, sink the hips down, strong belly. Inhale, glide the heart forward and up to cow pose, a gentle back bend. Exhale, feet apart, lift the knees, down dog. Inhale, bring the shoulders forward, softly lower the knees below the hips. Exhale, left foot forward, finding your lunge. Left hand to the thigh, inhale, sweep the right arm up and over to the left. Exhale, right hand down, left arm up to twist. Inhale, left hand down. Come onto your fingertips and lift the right knee. Exhale, step forward to squat. Hands can stay down or come to prayer. Inhale and lengthen the spine. Exhale, hands touch down, hips go up, forward fold. Inhale, lift the torso halfway, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, roll the spine up, arms up at the top. Exhale, hands to prayer. One more round. Inhale, reach up and open the front body. Exhale, squat into forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway, long spine. Exhale, hands touch down, right foot goes back to lunge. Left hand to the thigh, inhale, right arm reaches up and over to the left. Exhale, right hand down, left arm up, twist. Inhale, left hand comes down, step into table. Exhale, round your spine, sink your hips down towards your heels. Inhale, scoop the heart forward and up to cow. Feet apart, exhale, down dog. Inhale, shoulders come forward, knees softly land below the hips. Exhale, right foot outside the hand. Finding your lunge. Right hand to the thigh. Inhale, sweep the left arm up. Reach it over toward the right. Exhale, left hand down. Right arm up. Twist. Inhale, right hand comes down. Lift the left knee. Exhale, step forward into your squat. Inhale to lengthen the spine, option to have hands in prayer. Exhale, hands down, hips up, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway, long spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, roll the spine up, reach the arms up over top. Exhale, hands to prayer. Take a full breath, notice how you feel. Tuning into the energy in your body, maybe even feeling a shift in your circulation. Now, as you're ready, bring your hands down either to your hips or you can clasp your hands behind your back. And you can widen your feet, maybe even wider than your mat. And take a full inhale to lift up your heart, maybe lift the arms, taking head gently back. And exhale, fold forward into a wide leg forward fold. You can keep your hands clasped here, or if it feels best, bring your hands to the ground for more stability. And keeping a slight bend at your knees, you can let your hips gently rock side to side. Option here to bring the hands to the floor and walk them forward for a wide leg variation of down dog. Knees can stay soft as you reach your hips back. Bring your hands onto your mat and heel toe your feet onto your mat if they're off. And then walk your feet back one at a time to come into down dog. And then inhale, lower your knees. Looking up toward the front of your mat, you can walk your hands forward and sink your chest down. Coming into puppy pose. Widen your knees as needed so your belly has plenty of space. And if you're further along, you might consider walking your hands even further forward so you have your knees actually a little behind your hips. And this more spacious variation of puppy pose gives your baby a little more room to move around and gives you a little break from having the weight of your baby on your pelvic floor. And take another full breath here in puppy. And then walk your hands back, knees wide, big toes touching. Take a rest in child's pose. Option to have your arms crossed and rest your forehead on top of them, or let your head rest to your mat. Notice how your body feels. And when you're ready, walk your hands back toward your knees and slowly roll up to seated. Feel free to change the way that you're sitting to be comfortable. And just observe how the sequence has left you feeling physically and energetically. And thank you all so much for practicing with me. I encourage you to practice the birth salutation every day while you're pregnant, and it will help to keep your body in balance and lead to a less difficult, more beautiful birth experience. Thank you so much for joining me. Namaste.